want to say good morning, right? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Before I actually start my live, I don't know. I think this is how I always think because right now it's very, very cold. It's snowing outside. And I always like to say I hope people are praying for people. Um, those who stay outside, those who refuse to um I guess go in while it's cold and stuff like that. I always think like that. So I hope that people are, just being some type of a kind to people. I don't know where that came from. So on my live it says the key. The key. The key. I'm gonna break it down. The key of life. Right. So as we are at a tip, right? Because we are at the tip of so many different um examples, so many different equations, so many different thoughts, so many different triggers, so many different people projecting onto a lot of different things. Now, I just said the key. The key. We are all designed with our own personal key, right? And I always look at stuff like that. You like what? Because how can I say this? So many people are telling people what to do, where to go, how to love, how to act, how to love yourself, what to wear. No, you're a little bit too big. No, you're a little bit too small. No, you have to do it like this. No, you have to do it like that. And let me bring it back again. The key. The key is your own personal access, meaning your own access to your understanding of a lot of different things, right? The key is your foundation, right? When people actually, because I don't think people take this to heart, if people was to actually know their self, right? If people was to actually know their worth, if people was to actually be truly, truly proud of who they are, right? Where they want to go, how they want to do certain things, the way they want to love themselves, the way they can love somebody else, or the way that you allow people. Because remember, I said the key. Mm. If people don't, and that's why I always say for people to live in your truth. Why I always say for people to live in your truth is because when you are going about this way in life, you have to be so confident in yourself. Fuck other people. But it's the confidence with yourself, reminding yourself of who I am. I'm starting to learn a lot of different things. And they always say that it's never too old for a person to actually learn their self. It's never too late to learn a lot of different things. So then when people start getting the end result of a lot of different things, people like to blame other people. People like to blame the situation. People like to blame the motion. People like to blame the times. No. I always like to preach, right? Because the key is your own personal key to access any door that you want to do, right? And that's why I always say, because when you take out the foundation of just your faith, of just being grounded, then that means that you are liable to be controlled by other people's thoughts, by other people's actions, by what they tell you to do. Mm. And then it goes a lot farther. Oh, really? Congratulations. You had 80. Let me tell you something. So, a lot of people don't know because I just listen, I don't know what's going on. I didn't even have this YouTube because everybody is looking at my YouTube page. like I had it for a very long time, right? I'm gonna tell you the story about my YouTube page. When I first started my YouTube channel, I was taking off like a rocket. I was taking off. It took me on this YouTube channel, it took me 7 days to actually get 30,000 people. This YouTube channel was moving so much because of who I am, my light, and because people are coming at the right particular time where people need to receive a lot of different things, right? So as my YouTube channel was growing, it was growing, it was growing, it was growing, right? As you go through my shorts, you will see a lot of different shorts that are out very high numbers. That's why I always say the jealousy and the way people will feel about you, especially you, baby, that got 87 K subscribers. You have just stepped into a whole different level. What you said? What's the whole different level? The whole different level of hate, the whole different level of animosity, and the more people accounts keep growing, keep growing, keep growing. Don't never let the demand of whatever's going on change your perspective, I think I'm saying that word right, of your real true mission and your real true goal of why you have created your YouTube account, right? You will be so surprised how many people will come back and they will continue to keep checking your number. Right? So I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm so happy that you just said that. Right? So on my YouTube channel, because it was gone. It was discombobulated. That's why you will see that I have another Majesty angel. So I had to start repairing and I start rebuilding because I want people to understand the mental the mental part of, because a lot of people have built their channels up because they start getting 87,000, like how you said. It's so many different other YouTubers out there who have really really big accounts and people were targeting them, right? And I said a couple days ago, I said thank you Tasha K. A lot of people didn't understand that because she's beefing with the dude Wiggle or whatever his name is, and she said keep fucking playing with me. I'm a go and I'm gonna give you 3 strikes, people. So you have to be careful of the content that you are creating, and you just have to be careful because people will come by purposely and they will give you strikes. You get 3 strikes within the next like 30 to 90 days, they will take away your fucking YouTube channel. So all the hard work and all the shit that you do, it'll fuck you up. It really would. It would make you mad. Because when they did that shit to me to this account, I don't even know how the fuck I got this account back. This account right here was gone. I couldn't get on it. I couldn't use it. I came back, and how long was this account? This account was gone for months. So if they never would have gave me that strike, if the haters never would have did nothing to my account, I'll probably be at 200,000 subscribers. I'll probably be at 300,000 subscribers. So when I tell people that the road and the different things that I'm on is a divine road, so I came past because on my accounts, YouTube, they have switch accounts. So when I seen this account, I had pressed it and I had, did what I had to do and they gave it back to me. So now I have to build back my shit back up. So when you said 87,000 subscribers, it made me smile. Because my son was like, Mom, you're not even at it. He's a genius. Mom, you're not even at a quarter of a almost 1 million subscribers. And I'm looking at him like, are you kidding? He was like, you can do it. You can do it. And I said, boy, and I hate to be like that, but when you're dealing with YouTube, because in the studio thing before you start like moving over, so now it's like, even though I have all of these people, I have this, that, and the third, I still have to move it back up. So I said, fuck. And I have to be honest, because I don't think about 1 million views. I don't. But when you're dealing with the aspect of clicking back over, right, and being able to do something, you need those 1 million views to tip your scale on a YouTube channel so you can be able to start clicking and clacking. So I was like, fuck, I need another 1 million view, right? And I hate to say that because I'm not like that, but for me to the aspect of the requirements and different things that go on here, You have that because it say you have to have a million, you have to have this, that, and the third. So I'm almost there because I was just telling people, right? Because on the thing it'll have like your live views. So I was telling people, so within 24 hours or 48 hours, how it go all the time. I'm always now I'm starting to generate my numbers are starting to come back up. So within 24 hours of just this page, of just the videos that I'm doing, just the lives, like a lot of people don't know, it's good to do lives. When you do lives on YouTube, it's pushing you out there more so people can see who you are and people could come. Like every time I do my live, I get 6 to 10 more subscribers. So I'm just telling you something that a lot of YouTubers are not going to tell you. That's another form of fucking gatekeeping. So I would definitely encourage people, especially if you're rocking with me, when you come on YouTube, to make sure it's your business to do lives, right? Because of the video part, that's why they say you have to have very, very good videos. You have to edit. You have to do a lot of different things. So that's why you have a lot of people who go to like CapCut, what's that, Carvana? I think I'm saying that shit wrong. And you'll go there, right? So that's why I was saying about a lot of people. When the women was like, I don't want to be a housewife. I don't want to be a housewife. Me being in the house, right, for a minute, this is how I started. This is how I built my presence in the shit that I'm doing on social media. So you being in the house is a different momentum within certain women. Certain women look at being in the house as the most ultimate gift. So they only think that, okay, I'm just going to be in the house. I'm just going to take the kids. I'm going to do the stuff. I'm going to do this and I'm not going to do that. Instead of no. Because I argue with a lot of different people. Oh, I don't do nothing. I'm just staying in the house. Bitch, you could come up with a whole different type of fucking plan. You could come up with a whole movement. You could save the world being in the house. So congratulations. I'm going to go back and I'm going to see. I hope that I'm rocking with you, right? So a lot of people don't know, right? Like even on my, I have to laugh. Even on my Instagram, like on my Queen of Fat 4, when I started doing this, I was like, I want to do music, right? So when I first started my Instagram page, I was just doing music. I was putting together a whole bunch of different things and shit like that. So on my Instagram, I have like a lot of like producers. I have fucking record labels. I have a lot of different people, right? So people need to understand, what are you doing? What's your niche, right? You can find your niche. Now if you want to stick to your niche, that's cool, but I always like to say, when you are being a non-niche content creator, like as you can come on my YouTube and you can see, I'm talking about a whole bunch of different things. I'm relying to a whole bunch of different things because I don't want to just come on and just talk about one specific thing. Not right now, because there's so many different things that's going on. Right. So congratulations. Yeah, so my son be funny. Come on, mom. That's what you say. Come on, mom. You can get another a million views. I be like, man. But I don't think like that because I feel like if I was to be, because I don't care about that. I have about 5-6 million views on this channel, right? And then that's when I knew, when I created my other YouTube channel. And I hit, because on my other YouTube channel I have another million view on there, right? So when I seen that shit happen, I said, hold on, this shit is just not rare, because it's so hard for somebody to get a million on their view, right? So I had to come to that type of a part that I wasn't obsessed with it, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. Once you get a million view on your views, it's like you become obsessed with it. Like, I need to get another one. I need to get another one. And you can't be like that, because I'm just saying, what if you don't? When I used to come on here too, I never got no view. You like, what? No. Like on here, when I come on here, I get so many people that come on this live. But on my other YouTube channel, I don't get shit. Like, I don't get nothing. I don't get nothing. So when people are talking about the way that you positioning yourself, or it can just be the algorithm within the algorithm, and people don't understand that. That's why I say I diagnose a whole bunch of different things. Like, I'm a human AI. That's why when I say I look, the best way for you to attack anything and for you to be the best at anything is for you to observe the way people move. India love, you stay your motherfucking ass on Twitch. You like what? Fuck all of that. You like, why? Because the momentum of the YouTubers, right? The YouTubers are doing very, very amazing, right? And I seen on Twitter how she said that because she's a streamer, and she said now she wants to reach out to the YouTuber community and want to do certain stuff with that. No, 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 no. You're like, well, for each his own. People can clash or however they want to be. But I'm just saying for that, like Twitch streaming's totally different. YouTubers, and what we do over here is totally different. Now, can people actually merge their Twitch with YouTube? Yeah, but I always like to say for you have to be careful of the streamers and of the people who you do collaborations with, right? Because just because now they're trying to come over and they try that's how I'm looking at it. Ain't no takeover over here. They trying to infiltrate and come over here, right? No, y'all doing a great job over there on Twitch, right? So just pay attention to that, right? But I'm always a YouTuber. I always. It's so funny because people are so racist, and you like, what are you talking about? People are racist. If you have a small account, they won't fuck with you. They won't even motherfucking comment on your shit. They think, oh, they don't have that many people. I don't have to say anything like that. That be me. Because I come on my other account, Majesty Angel, right? Over there, I almost got about 5,000 subscribers over there. And I'll come and I'll say, hey, how you doing? Or I'll say, I love your channel. They won't say a motherfucking thing. Not knowing I'm over here and I got about almost 35 fucking thousand people. And from the way that I go, the way that I impact, and the people who I have on my community, right? It's probably could be somebody who could probably, I don't know, help you do a whole bunch of different things. That's how I do. I always say that shit. I'll go through a whole bunch of different people shit. Da, 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 da. And they won't even say a motherfucking word. Not knowing that who I am or the people who I may have connected to me can probably get you to where you need to be. And people are not like that. They're not conscious because they're racist when it comes to, yeah, I have to say that. They're racist. They're racist. Everybody is trying to use everybody. You just can't fucking use everybody. It have to be a give and take. If you want to be like that, we have to be both receiving a whole bunch of different things. And that's why I'm so keen of the way that I'm going, because people, you know, it's crazy because there've been also people who laugh because I get to see the rise of people. It's nothing like seeing the rise of people, and then once you start seeing them rise, you start seeing a real true motherfucking character. Because now I got 10,000 subscribers. I got 100,000 subscribers. Now I become an ignorant ass son of a bitch. So everything that I first said that I was standing on my character, the way I wanted to do it, how I wanted to help people, how I want to save the fucking world, it cross over and then it becomes the greed, right? So then it's more of a, yay, thank you. Send me my stickers. Yeah. Send me my badges. Yeah. Do this, that, and the third. So it takes away the whole momentum of you even saying that you're doing what you're doing. That's why I criticize a lot of like motivational public speakers, influencers, a whole bunch of different things. No, bitch. Social media is the biggest platform. It's the biggest payout for people who understand the payout, but they don't have respect when they doing this. It's not like a kickback. And people want to always think, oh, they using me for clout bait, or they're doing this, that, and the third. It don't even be like that. Sometimes people just want to see how your heart is. Do you still have some type of a kindness? Because you don't never know. I can be somebody who works for AR. I could be somebody who works in a fashion business. I can be who the fuck ever. But because you didn't perform right, you're not going to get the results. People don't think like that. For now, you have a lot of people at the top, and it's people that are slowly creeping up on their ass on the side. So you have to be careful how you treat people, because you never know. I always say that, right? I never pay attention to different people's motions or whatever, what the fuck what they got going on. People want, listen to this. People want to be a part of the organization. Listen to what I'm saying. People want to be a part of the organization. I want to own that bitch. You heard what I said? So I don't give a fuck how you're acting. I don't give a fuck what you got. You might just have to come and come see me. You might just have to sit down at my table. However that it might be. You might just need my motherfucking help. However that it might be. But because of the rise and the way that people are going, they never think that until they open that motherfucking door and they see a council of 12. And out of the council of 12 that they're seeing is about maybe 5 to 7 or maybe 2 to 4 people that they have done filthy. So you know what they say? Just give me 1 second and just wait out the door. Wait outside as we go over our decisions and as we go over if we want to move forward and work with you, right? Because you always have somebody who knows the truth about somebody. Everybody had a dealing with somebody coming across. You'll be surprised. That's why I don't really like talking about, I don't like saying celebrity, because a celebrity is just a regular fucking person, right? So it been many of different people who I actually love what they do. I love when somebody has over 1 million followers, 1 million subscribers, and they still take the decency out to acknowledge people and just say thank you. You don't even really got to say thank you and all that other shit. You can just send a motherfucking heart. But because of the times that's going on, they don't know. Right? It's crazy. I do that. It's so crazy. I have my 1 million fucking views. I gave everybody a motherfucking heart. On 1 million view, I give everybody heart. I commented on everybody's shit. You know how tiring that shit is? But that's showing that I appreciate the people. Because if it wasn't for the onlookers or niggas actually seeing what I'm doing and they liking my shit, they wouldn't come back. So everybody who have came across on this page, I have liked their shit. I have commented on their shit. I have showed that I'm appreciative. So anywhere anybody go and they might see, oh, Queen of Fat 4, Majesty Angel. Yeah, she's not like the other ones. And people don't understand that because I understand the key. I understand the key of who I am. I'm living in my truth. I'm not going to change and I'm not going to buckle to the world, to society. That's why when people want to be very, very argumentative with me, I let them argue with themselves because I don't have to argue with a fool. So when people are walking in their confidence like that, then you'll have somebody attack your what? The way that you live. You'll have people then attack you financially. Then you'll have people attack you this way because they feel like they can penetrate you from a different part because they whatever the way, however they were trying to hit you that first mark, since it didn't work, they're gonna go to plan B. They're gonna go to plan C. They're gonna go, keep going on. That's why it's called the key of life. The key of life is understanding who you are and what the fuck you want to do. Right? And understanding, because now I'm starting to understand, right? Nobody can hurt me. Nobody can take me off of my track but one person. It's only one nigga that can affect me like that. What are you talking about? So now I had to sit back because I'm saying some real shit. So now I have to sit back and I have to understand why he affect me like that. I know why he affect me like that. Is because I have a soft spot in the love that I have for him, the feelings and emotions. So since I understand that this nigga treat me like that, sometimes I have to put him to the back because I can't let my feelings and emotions and how I feel about this nigga take me off a track of where I'm trying to go. And where I'm trying to go is very, very powerful. It's very, very moving, right? And when you understand that as an aspect, and that's why some men and some women don't understand that. You are a trigger for me, right? And now, depending on the circumstance or however that it may go, because sometimes people won't even understand that they are a fucking trigger for you. That's how I look at life. Doesn't mean that I don't care about you. Doesn't mean that I don't love you. Doesn't mean that I don't wish the best for you. But since I understand that, I have to keep going. I have to keep going. I have to keep going. That's why they say that's the power of the feelings and emotions that a person can have over you. Right? Now, it's very, very triggering if a motherfucker knows that. Right? And that's where it comes to the arguments behind doors or the different not talking or the different, then I don't care about none of that shit. But, okay, but you're triggered. But you see what I'm doing, right? I always look at shit like that. So the key of life. You have to pay attention and you have to understand that. Hi. Hello, mama. Hello, mama. Am I right? So, is there anything else that I want to say? No, I didn't want to say that. So, I always say, right, just know who you are, know what you want to do, know what you want to accomplish. And I'm like an old soul anyway. So, it's you have to understand. Listen, and you have to be okay, right? Because I'm noticing that shit too. You have to be okay that everybody is not going to want what you want. Everybody is not going to behave the way that you want to. And you have to be okay with that, right? I always like to say that sometimes for oh damn, it's not funny. I shouldn't say this because some people use certain information for a weapon. A weapon. You know what I mean? A weapon meaning a weapon to control, to manipulate, to keep people bound within certain shit, right? And if people don't understand that, you have to understand the difference of a motherfucker that's manipulating you and tormenting you, however it is, from a person that actually get it and they understand it. Because a person who really care and they understand that, they're gonna guard your heart a little bit better because they know that it's just a little something other, right? But if people don't know that, then they don't know that. And what fucks it up a lot between just relationships is that people are going back and forth. It's, I'm hot. I want you today, nigga. I want you today. Then tomorrow, I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like you. Get out of here, right? And that's the missed communication of just what are you trying to do, right? Where are we trying to go, right? And then you have a lot of different things because maybe some women, hi baby, I don't know who said hi mama, hi. Who is that? Hi mama, that's cute. I like that when they do be like that. I'm going to the left a little bit. Hi mama. Hi daddy. That's be so cute. Hi mama. Hi daddy. And then, mm, damn, I don't know if I should say this. You're like what? Yeah, I'm gonna say this. Maybe somebody needs to hear this. Be very, very careful, right? And the only why I'm saying that, I'm never. I shouldn't say it like that, but I'm never gonna put another person over another person because I really don't know the qualities and the shit that Joe can do. Listen to what I'm saying. Joe Anthony. Joe Anthony. This person is praising Anthony. Anthony, you're the best. I love Anthony. Anthony's this, that, and the third. However that it might be. Anthony's this, that, and the third. But you really don't know Joseph, or however that it may be. For Joseph just might be the ultimate, or however it may be. And you'll have people who try to put people against people, or they try to put people over people, or however that it may be. And you don't know the sincerity or however a motherfucker may be, right? And people do shit like that. That's coming to the understanding of you being grown. Because a grown person wouldn't do that because you don't know what you're going to get out of the next person. You don't know what the next person can bring. For that's just how it is. That's called the key. The key, the key, the key. That's why so many different relationships go up and down. That's what it's called, a relationship. Relationship is when you're getting to know each other, when you're trying to figure it out. It's like Russian roulette a little bit. You're gonna keep pulling the trigger. You're gonna keep pulling the trigger. You're gonna keep going around. Well, not like that, because Russian roulette is like, nigga, you're playing with your fucking life. So I don't promote that shit. Niggas out here where I was living at, little niggas was doing that shit, and they thought that that shit was cute, and it wasn't fucking cute. So let me get to the next. Let me get off that topic. But that's how relationships go. A good relationship is a relationship that you know who you are, right? That's why I always say don't put too much standards or however it may be. Because sometimes a motherfucker would just never live up to your fucking standards. I'm just saying, you have to be honest. So because they might not live up to your standards doesn't necessarily mean that they're a fucking bad fucking person. It doesn't necessarily mean that they can't give you to what you're talking about, because you have some different people who are very, very, their standards are just fucking out of the world. Like, bitch, you're not going to get somebody that's going to do 10 from out of the list. You might get a nigga, might give you 5, might give you 8, shy from 2, but that's still perfect. People have to look and open their eyes and create their own perfect. Mm. People don't do that. So the key of life is very, very important. The key of life, two keys to life. The first key of life is knowing who you are, what you want to do, the things that you have accepted, the things that you're not going to let nobody change within you, right? The second key of life is understanding on the other aspect that I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Everybody needs a partner. You see it. A partner. A partner is what completes shit. Some people don't want to. Some people like to be loners. They like to run the land and they like to be free. I don't understand that because you still can be free when you're with somebody. It's just a different free. Now, what type of fucking free you talking about? Free to fuck? Free to run around? Free to just keep going back and forth? Which a lot of people are okay with that. But people understand the key of life. This one lady said, a lot of people talking about single women. They don't talk about this aspect. The loneliness. The sex drive, or however that it might be. This is what's so important. What's so important of when people are single or when people understand the word of abstinence. I think I'm saying that right. You're actually purging out anything that was bad. That's why a lot of people don't understand when you get from out of a relationship, you are supposed to purge that fucking energy that you have. For women within our womb, our pelvis, or however it may be, bitches be having about 1,000 niggas and plus and more just stuck within a fucking womb. And you have to detach that energy because then you're running around with all of these motherfucking spirits. Well, that's a different thing. I hope I don't be freaking people out when I talk about that, but it plays a very, very powerful thing, right? Yeah, so women who are single and they don't have sex or whatever like that, or how maybe they understand it, right? Should nobody just be like, I look at it like that. Like everybody, I know everybody want to be pleased. They have a whole bunch of stuff that you can do to be able to satisfy yourself. But when you understand the power that's at B, of just the essence of who you are, then you're gonna actually respect yourself a lot. Like, you know what I mean? You're not even gonna like sell out. I call that like a sellout. Because of passionate moment. Passionate moment, bitch, just gave you a positive. A passive moment just put your ass in a crazy ass situation that you just can't get out, right? And I really want to say this, right? I don't understand. Don't be fucking around with all of them bullets. You like what? Them bullets be having like 15,000 speeds. You like? I'm just saying, like I don't be fucking around with them shits. I still want sensitivity. I still want myself to look pretty. You like what? No. Do you imagine how many people, how many women have an ugly private part? And that's why you can always, I don't know. I don't know. Like you like what? Like I don't know. But that bullying and shit, you want a nigga to do all of this, that, and the third, and you just like it's just crazy. They're fucking around too much. Be careful. Like what? No, be careful. Be careful. Be careful. What? Your big ass eyes. What is it, Bella? Bella. So I have a blue nose pit. She's a great dog. She's like an old lady, and she over here looking at me with her big old eyeballs. What the hell is wrong with you? Yeah, so that's all I wanted to say. The key of life. The key of life. Understanding how powerful your key is. When you understand it, you'll do better. You'll move better. Yeah, so. And then I want to understand, like, not all women are out here like, oh, come. I don't know why I was going to say that. Oh, come save me. No, you have women, especially like for myself. I'm like, I'm not pressed. You like, what? No. I always say that shit. I could be by my motherfucking self. You like what? I could be by my motherfucking self. I'm good. I don't have to do all of that. You know what I mean? Like everybody wants to be with somebody. You have people who don't have to be with nobody. Like they're content. I don't have to do all that shit. I love my freedom. I never understood what my girlfriend mother said. She said, for sometimes people need to be very, very happy that they're singled. And if you don't understand that, I'm about to tell your ass right now. People sometimes should be happy that they're single because when you're in a relationship, a lot of shit come with that. And a lot of people don't know that. And it's a whole bunch of different things coming with being in a relationship. People want to get married. People should be slow to fuck down because it's a lot of shit that comes with being married. And a lot of people don't understand that, so then they jump into a whole bunch of different things. Sometimes it just could have been cool, you just being by yourself, until the right time, until everything comes, right? Because then, as much as people don't say, I don't like to be questioned. What the fuck you mean, nigga? Like, I'm just saying, me or you are in a relationship. This is what comes with a relationship. It's not about being questioned, but it's about understanding and having the respect for the union that we're building. And a lot of people don't understand that. They don't respect whatever union that they're building. So a man that knows better is a man that's going to do better. A man that understands his feelings and emotions in a way that he can impact however that it might be, he will act a little bit accordingly. But a powerful man is a man that's always going to stand 10 toes down on what he believes and how he's feeling towards his woman, however it might be, because he knows that through true understanding and however it might be, it's real love there. It's like, I don't know why I said that, but it's all about a respect thing, and that comes with the key. The key. I don't know why I'm hearing the key to success, the key to success, the key to success. I always say that. So congratulations, everybody is up this morning. Everybody's vibing out. I always like to say thank you so much for coming over here and come rock with me. It's like I really, really, truly appreciate it. That's crazy. I knew you was a. Let me see, Mr. Big Stepper. Mm. Mr. Big Step. I wanna go. I'm gonna go back. I wanna see. Let me see. I should. Let me see. I'm looking at something on my page. You the best that ever did it. Wait, I gotta go on there. I'm looking at your stuff. I didn't even know how to do this. Some of this stuff. Wow, that's amazing. That's a good thing. I always look at it. It's part of your ride, Mister Big Stepper. Mister Big Stepper, if you still there, what are you doing? I be coming in contact with so many different people. It's the Big Stepper. Big Stepper. She don't want a lick. No, she don't want a little dog. She want a big dog. She want a big stepper. OMG. What the fuck is going on? You like what? Congratulations. I gotta get up. I gotta get the moving. I'm already late. I was laying here. I was thinking so much yesterday. I hate when I trigger myself. I trigger myself. It's so stupid. Like what? I do. That's what I hate. I hate when I do certain things because then it triggers me and it makes me mad. It makes me fucking upset. So I'm understanding my stupid self. You like what? Stupid. Like, cause I do that, but that's good. That lets me know that I'm still human. That lets me know that I'm still not feeling some type of way, but it's just something within whatever that's going on, right? Yeah. So let me go. The key of life, understanding who you are. And this girl is retarded. She said, she was talking about she don't want her sons to ever date a black woman. Bitch, you are retarded. You like, as much as whatever, but I can't say that because I come from Jersey, so it's a lot of have. So my sons, they don't discriminate, right? They was talking to a Caucasian, one was talking to a Puerto Rican, right? I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't care who my sons mess with as long as they make them happy, right? But would I want them to marry a black woman? And I'm not saying racist, of course. I remember I used to come up. It was like in my family, how you ain't supposed to meet. You ain't never supposed to deal with no Caucasian nigga. Like I can't be the only black person that was saying that within their family. Like it was a whole bunch of like biracial and shit. But I never in my life ever dealt with a Caucasian man. Ever. I dated one Puerto Rican. That's all the fucking Puerto Rican that I needed. And I never, ever, ever, ever dealt with another Puerto Rican in my life. Well, what the fuck we call him? I forgot what we call fucking Jamie. His name was Jamie. He was crazy. But yeah, that's it. I never did it, but would I go against it? No, because in reality, you never know who can make you happy. You never know, yeah, who can complete you. So I don't look at it as like just cutting off a race or anything like that. Damn, I was saying I just heard the Paji is saying it wrong. I just heard the Indian people, the Paji, like the Sunnis and shit. I was thinking like, damn, can I mess with a Sunni? Them one of them niggas that look like they're over there looking like Aladdin and stuff. I don't know. I don't know where that came from. But I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything like that. But no. And I think that's what be wrong with people. People, I didn't even know. Oh shoot, what the fuck is going on? I didn't like that. So I'm fighting in my sleep. I always fight in my sleep with these son of a guns. I had my beads. I always had beads. See, y'all don't know. I have Orisha beads. I wear Orisha beads or however, but I had they was off of my hand. Like if I was fighting, I didn't even know that they came off. And I looked down. I was like, oh my god, my beads are off. But a lot of people know I'm very, very different. I like sometimes, well, they actually say for a lot of people, when this is what I want people to know. People who practice spirituality, when people say orishas and certain things, you're not going to call on your orishas to do anything bad. That's what a lot of people don't know. Orishas is not even going to help you if you're asking them to do anything that's fucked up. They won't even do anything. They won't help you. People have to go into a darker art. That's why it's called black magic. You know what I mean? But when you see people who wear Orisha beads and a whole bunch of different things, it's like very, very disrespectful. And a lot of people don't understand that part. So they just think that people are crazy, right? So that's why they say it's like a whole different level of it, because I studied it and a whole bunch of different things. I know people and certain stuff like that. But for a lot of people, they say that some people like to wear them underneath their clothes, whatever. But I like to wear all of them out. Like I feel like that because I feel very comfortable. You know what I mean? I respect the religion that I have studied. That's how I always look at it. So I always get a lot of different backings. Like this bitch called me a voodoo bitch. I was like, what? I was gonna fuck this bitch up on the boardwalk one day. But you know, I had to come to term with me wearing my beads and the perception of people when they see me with my beads on. You know what I mean? And I was like, I never did voodoo a day in my life. I don't know nothing about voodoo. I don't know nothing about voodoo. I don't know nothing about voodoo. I would never. I'm not in that space. I don't even know about hexing a nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like different shit like that. And then why do anything like that? I always say about certain shit like that, or however it may be. But I understand people are like that. Never, never. I can't wait to talk to my girlfriend. He like, what? Man, it's so funny. I remember my girlfriend, she was so like conventional. I was like, I'm gonna put a spell on this nigga. I was like, bitch, don't you do no shit like that. I'm just actually thinking about the shit now. So she did it however that it went, whatever. It was like her childhood sweetheart or whatever, and they was going through a whole bunch of different things. Let me tell you about this story. I just looked at it. That is faith. That is faith. My girlfriend and her husband, because they married now, they were high school sweethearts, right? They went through a whole bunch of different things. This nigga broke up with her. He married somebody else. Listen to this. He married somebody else. He had another baby by somebody, right? However, the way that they got back together, his fucking wife died in a fucking car accident. She was coming home from the he was my neighbor. We lived upstairs from each other for years, and his wife died in a fucking car accident. She wasn't strapped in, so when she hit something, she flew out and she died immediately on the ground. Months and months later, they got back together. Listen to this. They got back together. This was her childhood sweetheart. When certain shit is destined and meant for you, however that it might be, however that the fuck it might go. She didn't know what the fuck she was doing. But that's a very, very funny story. I can't wait to tell her by herself. I ain't gonna tell her why she in front of this nigga. Wait, no. But after his wife passed away or whatever, like maybe a year or two, or however that it went, they got back together. She gave this nigga 5 kids. She gave him 5 kids, but they're very successful. They open up their business together. They have a house together. You know what I mean? They do a lot of family activities together. These niggas be driving motorcycles. She be on a motorcycle. You know them old ass people motorcycles. Niggas who got that big ass shit and they sit on the backseat. I call them the elderly motorcycles. Fuck out of here. They are elderly motorcycles. No disrespect to the people that's in the motorcycle world. But you can't help when people are meant to be and everything's the way it's supposed to work out. No, however it might be, it always works out. So she got her happily ever after. So fucked up that his first wife had to die and shit like that. Damn, I never looked at it. Damn, that is crazy. You're like, why am I saying that? Because a lot of people don't know is after you get a divorce, you're still not actually divorced from your spouse until that motherfucker or until she dies. So actually, they have a. Now I see why they're blessed like that. You like why? Because they still they have a covering over God. A lot of people don't understand that. That shit goes over niggas' heads. So they're like, I'm gonna marry this nigga. No, no, no. You're still married to him. You have to wait until he or she dies. So you're still married to me. Yeah. So the key of life. Let me get up. Let me go. I was charging my phone so I can get out the door. It's so cold. I don't want to go no. I'm telling you, I work all the time. I'm stay as y'all can see. I be out. I stay. I work all the time. I think I'm a workaholic. I can't even help it. I worked on fucking Christmas. I worked every day. I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. Nah, I ain't gonna tell y'all a secret. But yeah, I work every day. I work every day. I keep going. Yesterday, I think I was having like a little nervous breakdown a little bit. I was like, I'm not getting up. I'm not moving. My body's starting to break down. But that's how it can be sometimes. I don't know how I do it. I've been working for like 7 days. I've been working 7 days for like the last past, I don't know how many months, 6, 7 months, however. And I still been going. I still been going. I got a lot of shit to do. So my hunger for success is out of this world. My hunger for just being a better woman is out of control. My hunger for people respecting me, respecting my space is out of control because I know my worth. I know my worth and I know um what I want and the things that I look forward from out of life. I don't look forward for nobody from doing shit to me. And when you take that away from you're looking forward for somebody to do something for you, however it may be, then it's like you're robbing yourself, right? But when you actually know what you want, then it's like it's a A plus plus. So it's like you can't get short. So it's like no, I don't want to do all of that. No, this nigga popped up from out of you like where did it? I was coming because I was doing my little runnings and the little stuff that I do for the famous grandma, Nana Shirley. This nigga popped up from out of nowhere. You like, what? And I don't even know where the fuck he came from. Like, hey, hey, hey. Like, hey. I was like, it's so funny because I don't be like, you know how niggas be like, what's up, shorty? And you know how they be like, hey, hi. You know what I do? I was like, what's good with you? So when I said that, I told the nigga, I said, what's good with you? Like, he like, oh, this is that and the third. I was like, I think I freaked him out because I was like, hell no. It's like, get out of here. I was like, and then I be saying to myself, where you come from? Like, that's what I be saying to myself because I look at shit totally different. Maybe because I'm all over social media and I'll be doing a whole bunch of different things. So I be thinking niggas is spies. However the fuck that it come. And I be like, get out of here. And then you know what I said? I said, damn. I said, I'm out here looking crazy as shit. They don't give a fuck. But I love that about people. I said, damn, it ain't safe for me. It ain't safe for me. Because I'll be coming, oh man, okay, well fuck it. Like why? Because sometimes I'll be looking crazy. Not some, yeah, that be the setup. And I was like, fuck. I can't even come out here looking crazy. And the niggas still want to talk to me, but I like that within you niggas. Because even though, however I look, people still are seeing my beauty within the little shit. I threw my fucking hood over my head. I had all this shit I was walking down the street with. I'm like, damn, it ain't safe for me. It ain't safe for me, man. Cannot get to know you. I was like, nigga, get away from me. Like, that'd be the funny part. And then what would be so funny is when niggas be having these bins and shit. This nigga was outside. Yo, to all of you niggas, you want to have on minks and chinchillas and shit like that, please, please, please get a man coat. This nigga was out here looking like motherfucking Cameron and shit with a white girl ass fucking mink with fucking pink on. I guess he must have been a hood celebrity, however the fuck he was. Everybody was all pressing the nigga and shit on the corner. Like, they niggas be so mad at me. I rolled my fucking eyes at him like, this nigga's in a bitch fur coat. Wait. They be like, you ugly bitch. I be like, yeah, so is your mother. All of that shit doesn't work on me. Like, what? No. And the nigga really had a girl fucking mink coat on. Like, and this shit was long. I'm fuck out of here. I'm not going outside with a pretty ass white mink coat to get my shit dirty. Fuck out of here. I don't know. People be the weirdest. Like, I'm not going in the subway. I don't give a fuck if I'm going to go make it. I don't know, a video, whatever, however it may be. Like, no, I'm not doing none of that. He was on the corner with a girl fucking mink coat on. I couldn't believe it. He could at least had the, the minks that got the ruffles and shit that go down like the fucking stairs. However, the ones that the girls be having, the ones that the girls be having. He didn't have like the Frank Lucas. Now that's what y'all niggas have, the shit that look like Frank Lucas, not the girl shit, but the Frank Lucas. Then you'll have a bitch be like, I don't know, them. You have them, not a girl like me, but you have them. Like, who the fuck is this nigga looking like Frank Lucas? Somebody need to make a song. Frank Lucas. See what happened? That's why he wanted to kill that bitch. He brought that nigga and went out and did a whole bunch of different stuff. He was good for years. See? Gotta be careful, because even the down... Damn. Who need to hear that? Because even having a wrong chick would be your motherfucking demise. For he was doing so good. But he let his bitch get him in trouble. Let him put him in a crazy mindset. And I love that. The only why I'm saying that is because when us as women, we have to understand the powers of our actions, the power of our words. You know what I mean? Because of what we do and our reaction sometimes can get them in trouble, or can put a fucking badass battery within their back. And that's how you have to tell the difference. I used to get my brother in trouble all the time. All the time. He should be like, I remember all this. I remember this guy. This guy called me a bitch. Called me a bitch, and I smacked him. We was smacking each other. I'm crazy. He's like, you bitch. I was like, smack. He was like, this bitch just smacked me. Fucking Chris. He my brother Frank. Cool nigga. We cool to that. He smacked me. He smacked me the fuck back. I said, this nigga smacked me. I smacked that nigga again. Bang. He looked at me like, bitch, you are crazy. He smacked me again. He hit me again. Bang. I said, you know what? I'm going to tell my brother. I was like, brother. He was like, what? I was like, this funny story. I was like, I'm down there in the projects at Gina's house, chilling, and Chris called me a bitch, and we started smacking each other. He said, what? I said, yeah. He called me the B word. So I smacked him. He smacked me back. So we kept smacking each other. I said, I need you to go down there and go do something to this nigga. My brother, funny, he was sitting there because he's weird. He'll work, but all he do is play games. He's not going outside. He's not congregating with nobody. Just give him a PS5 or whatever. Both of my brothers. My little brother be online taking everybody money. So I'm going to tell my brother, this person be online. I'm going to give you this money. Whoop his ass. Because they think that they're the best. So that's what my brothers do. My little brother, he be online whooping niggas' ass and Madden and a whole bunch of shit. So he be doing his business. So my brother said, I ain't doing none of that shit. I said, oh, you not gonna help me? You not gonna help me? He said, every time I mess with you, Angel, because we was running, doing a whole bunch of different things. I was fighting, doing a whole bunch of shit. He said, I go to jail. I go to jail. I said, okay. I said, well, you better not come and ask me for nothing. That joke was funny. So my little brother ran down on him. It was so funny. And he was like, oh, you like smacking niggas? You like smacking people, huh? He was like, your sister started it. She started it first. I was like, I don't care about that shit. It was funny, but I had good memories. So a bitch, be careful. Bitches be having niggas jump out there. It's the power. It's the, like the different power of just who you are. Oh wow, I got some good memories. Fucking Marlo and his bitch ass. So it's so funny. It's so funny because like growing up in the streets and certain things like that, like my family was totally different. So since my brother was totally different, he didn't really have to worry about a whole bunch of different stuff. So him and his his friend Marlo, that's what he gets, Savage. But that's what his baby mother was, a grimy bitch. Anyway, so my brother, it's funny, I don't know how I went to the left, but my brother was incarcerated. He was away, and his friend had did something with his baby mother. He can't stand this bitch now. He don't talk to her. He whatever, and he caught him, but they was fighting. So they be fighting. They always feel some type of way because my brother was like nigga, that was disrespectful. But you have niggas who do that. But I blame the chick. You know what I mean? Especially like you're gullible, however that it might be. You know what I mean? It's the baby mom, however you know this my baby mom, or you know what I mean, your baby, his baby mother. So they was fighting and he did something. I remember I ran down on him. I ran down on Marlo. Marlo was so scared. I ran down on that nigga. Cause when we was growing up, we my brothers and stuff, we wanted to be ninjas and shit. So my brother used to have these stars, and in New Jersey where we come from, we had like forests and woods and shit. So we used to throw like stars and shit. We used to be jumping off the porch or whatever. And we used to be throwing like the stars and shit on trees. So my brothers and stuff, they like knives. So I ran down on one. I was like, "You nigga," and he was like, "Bitch, you crazy." I was like, "No, you crazy." He was like, "Angel, the police is right there." I said, "I don't give a care. I don't care about that. Mess with my brother like that again." Like that's how me and my brothers are. We have very, very good, strong bonds and shit like that. Like we my oldest brother, because my oldest brother taught me. Like my oldest brother taught me very, very well. He taught me how to survive. He taught me how to be a monster if I have to. That's why I love my brother. Love my brother. So it'd be different. They always say that. My brothers, they be like, man, they just be wanting to keep me calm. I'm so happy that I'm not in that space no more, that I'm a good girl. But they be saying, man, we just want to keep her calm. we don't we don't want her upset. They always say that. Yeah. My little brother, he funny. I can't wait till the world be able to see him. He was funny. I told him about how somebody did that shit with the police. He was laughing. He said, "I like it." I said, "What you mean?" Like he said, "You're doing something good." I was like, "What the fuck you mean I'm doing something good?" He said, "That's called squatting." Or something. He said usually when people do these type of acts or something like that, he was like, that means that you're doing something that's working. I said, "Nigga, I don't want people to play like that." He was like, "Nah, that's a good thing." I was like, "I don't like it." Talking about my brother so burnt out. Like he was like, he doing his whole course in within his college right now, covering like law and stuff like that. And then he had like computers and different stuff. He was like, "They can be tracked. They can be tracked." I was like, "Okay, buddy." He was like, "Keep doing what you're doing. Whatever you're doing is working." I'm like, people don't understand what comes with this territory, being a YouTuber and a whole bunch of different things. Sometimes I still gotta get used to a whole bunch of different people. But let me go. I gotta start my day. I hope everybody enjoyed this beautiful, funny, comical live. Uh, I wouldn't change. I love my brothers. I wouldn't change nothing. I wouldn't change anything. I call my brother. I was talking. This nigga was outside before all the snow. He was working out. Like that nigga is militant. Like we got the ocean here, so he'll run on the fucking beach. Like we understand that. Yeah, you gotta be in shape. Niggas don't be in shape. You like what? Nah. It's all about, that's a whole that's why it's very important too for niggas to work out like that. I don't give a fuck what you do. You don't even gotta do a full set. At least be in your house doing some push ups or something. You know what I mean? At least be in your house doing some weights or something. If you at least can't run. Niggas cannot give people 30 seconds. Like, well, actually, people can't go past a 30-second. I mean, like a tussle, or however it may be, or however people have to be militant, right? So when you're moving militant and Your mind is very militant, and then your body has a lot of discipline, right? You're a different force to be reckoned with. A lot of people don't understand that. And these motherfuckers out here, you know what? Somebody need to tell that motherfucker Moneybag Young that nigga need to go down. He need to eat some macaroni and cheese. He needs some ham hocks. He need a whole bunch of other shit. I don't know what the fuck is going on with people with these new looks. It's okay to get in shape. It's okay to tone down, but to be looking crazy, that's why I always say that shit about big people. Some big people, heavy, chunky people, like Lizzo, she was going crazy. However the fuck, like, this bitch lost all this weight. She was twerking, showing ass all out, titties all out. Like, what the fuck? When I seen that shit, something, woman, what with my whammy? I gotta find that video. I said, oh shit. She out here showing a whole bunch of ass. She done lost her motherfucking mind. You don't gotta be all like that. But I understand it. People start losing weight, they start feeling sexy and shit like that. And then you gotta be careful. Every fat person, I don't mean to say it like that, it's not supposed to be skinny. You look crazy. Your head start looking big. The body and shit starting to become deformed and shit. So until next time, you guys be